Hello everyone, it's Rider here and welcome to another video. And today you haven't got my face, you've got my hands. And that's because we're going to look at something really quite tiny. And no, it's not my genitals, it is a Star Trek Inner Space figure from back, I think it was in the 90s. This particular figure is a Borg cube. Probably not the most exciting looking of ships, but nevertheless, I personally think the Borg are one of the best bad guys, full stop, in any genre. I think they're absolutely stunning, and the fact that they've taken just a cube shaped, just a cube shape really, and stuck some excess sprues from model kits on it, and turned it into probably one of the most feared spaceships in the galaxy, I think was pretty cool. Now this was from a line of figures that took a ship and it opened up into a little playset, and it wasn't just ships. I think there's a phaser. I've got the phaser. There was a tricorder. There was also a Star Trek badge. And what inspired me to do this video is on the Blast from the Past. I think it's Wendy from Fingers on Plastic, I hope I got your name right, did a review of all the Star Trek stuff, and I actually dug this stuff out a couple of weeks previous. I've had this sitting on the side thinking about doing a review with it, so you've inspired me, I'm doing it today. So as you can see, not a lot of paint, no paint at all on this, it's just moulded plastic, but you can see a big hinge on the back, and that basically means that this opens up. And there you go. So inside you've got a little mini playset. So you fold this section down and you've got some, you can get your name, or you can just give it a bit of a yank. These fold out. And then you've got a pretty cool little Borg playset from inside the collective cube. That's really cool. And you've got a rotating table here with a device that goes in and out like so. And yeah, it's really cool. I'm going to pop that back there a second, because it did come with some accessories. I'm going to try and show it you. Try and zoom in. There we go, we can see him. We've got ourselves a Borg. Now this actually looks a lot like the same mould, well, same details and same design as the Playmates figure that came out. I think it's about 4.5 inches, wasn't it, something like that, 5-inch figures. This reminds me a lot of that. You've got a little bit of articulation just in the legs, nothing in the arms, but yeah, you get a Borg figure, which is pretty cool. So let's pop the Borg on his little charging bay there. See if he'll stand up. The sofa's not the most level of places. I'll have one more go. Anyway, I can lean up there like that. Now you also get a little Captain Picard, which is pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. No phaser, open hand gesture, a bit wide hips, hasn't he? But let's try and zoom in on him so you can see him. There we are. There you are. I mean, he's a pretty good, decent little figure, and the whole point of him is he goes on the table waiting to be assimilated, and I think you'll agree with me, that's pretty cool. Now these are the two figures that actually came with this set, but I've got another figure here that I've kept out. It actually come with a tricorder set, so the tricorder opened up into like the medical bay, and it had Beverly Crusher in there. That particular one came with a little Locutus, which is pretty wicked. And I thought, you know, as we've got Picard in there, we'll dig out the little Locutus as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Some nice, a lot of paint really for something so small. I mean, these things are really tiny. Let me just grab something for a size comparison. A monster in my pocket, so you can see how small these things really are. And another Star Trek reference, little Micro Machine runabout there. So you can see that these things are really tiny. Here's his next door to one of the recent Transformers cassettes. So you can see they are really really tiny, but really well painted and done really quite well. And yeah, so the whole point of this is you've got a little play set, and then when you're done, you can shove your couple of figures inside, fold everything away, and then you've got your ship. And that is really cool. I really like this. I have got, what have I got of these? I've got the Cardassian warship. I've got the Klingon bird of prey. I've got a Romulan ship. I've got the Enterprise, but I'm missing a nacelle, and it's a bit worn and faded now. I've got the phaser, the Federation badge, and the tricorder. And I'm actually really tempted to pick up the Defiant. You can get the Defiant in this. You can also get the Excelsior and the Stargazer, which go relatively cheap. I'm definitely going to pick up one of these. I'm going to pick up another one of these. I haven't bought one of these in a long time. I've also got the Ferengi vessel, that's right, because I remember picking up the Ferengi and the Cardassian warship from Hamleys in London when I was a young teenager. But there you go. I don't do much Trekkie stuff. I was a Trekkie back in the day. I've still got a lot of my Trekkie stuff from when I was younger. And yeah, so if you want me to do more of these inner space figures, then give us a shout. And until next time, I've been Salt Rider, and I'll catch you again soon.